This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
52's the mark. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds Hopkins complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
You gonna see me in your night,
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off
They
the
get
field.
off. They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
San Francisco
21,
offense
21.
ready to start their next drive.
He's checking.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go, here we
So
go, here
from
we go.
Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, a run with Breida.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He gets it to Matthews. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
One set. Check, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180!
Check the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here we go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
21.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54 Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's what I'm talking about. All day.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dropped...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we
The
go,
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 4.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
52 right here. 52.
I got you. I got you.
On 1st down, here's Breida. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The
Here we go.
run
Here we
only
go.
got a
Wait,
yard.
80.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. I got him.
Now Garoppolo. And the catch made by Hopkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we
The
go.
Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Big ass, big ass.
Hey, stand.
Wentz. He finds Matthews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Done. 180.
52's the mic.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
5-9.
Watch the safety creep.
Tyson.
Here's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
82.
Mike 54. Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get in the weight room, son.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wentz to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
We got 4. We got 4.
65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Here we go. Like 20.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get a field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Right there, 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch.
And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go counter with Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey, check 24.
Again, it's Jones.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Done. Waiting.
That's the pass.
Yes.
I got motion. Where's 52?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And Matthews makes a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Check 52. Slam, slam, slam. Logged off. Kill. And go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go. Left 80!
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
21. Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
I got him. Mike 55. Check 55.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Here we go.
Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Back.
Two.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the I. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't
Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Sad 18 Gator. Guys, pick it up. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Even. 4th down. Even.
Watch 2, watch 2.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter coming into it neck and neck.